Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. Code 15% off. Use save 15, get 15% off, or code LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with a pizza purchase. All right, now joined by the best rebounder in the country, the most relentless rebounder I've ever seen at the University of Arizona, the great Tobe Awaka. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you guys for having me.
Now, first of all, before you got here, so this is about what was this year? 2 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were on a recruiting visit, and I didn't know who you were, but I was at Culinary Dropout, and you were there with the whole coaching staff. You were there with, everybody. And so I messaged somebody on the staff, and I said, who are you with? And he's looking around, and I'm ducking and everything. So then I got a picture, and then we figured out, and I'm like, oh, gosh, this guy scores like 1 point a minute and a rebound per minute. We'll take him. So that was the first time we saw Tobe Awaka. But before we get started here, just talk about what's it like being at the U of A now for a year and a half. I mean, you continuously get better, everything. Just talk to us a little bit about the Tobe experience.
It's been great. Couldn't ask to be at a better place. I think it's been kind of surreal just seeing, the kind of player I was when I first got on campus. Tucson was different than, sort of Tennessee and different than New York, where I'm from. So, it took a little bit to get adjusted just to, the environment, the scenery. But, I view it as a second home right now. And then, just seeing how I've grown as a player, gotten sort of comfortable in the offense, comfortable with the coaches and all that. It's been, definitely a amazing experience for sure.
Sure.
Did you go into this season with the mindset that you wanted to be more aggressive offensively, or does that just kind of come natural in terms of the game?
I think it's more so a game by game kind of basis. I really didn't want to go into the season thinking that I had to reinvent the wheel and kind of, just, put up, X amount of numbers and this and that, but just kind of let the game and the season come to me as it did. I felt like if I put my foot on the pedal sort of too hard, I'd start to do too much, make mistakes. I didn't want to be, overzealous.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about kind of your game and how it's metamorphosized a little bit. This year, I mean, obviously you were really good last year, but this year it feels like you're a little bit more comfortable facing the basket. When you've got the open three, take it. We like when you shoot those threes. It looks good. And, you're able to take your guy off the bounce a little bit. Was that kind of a focus this offseason?
Yeah, just sort of understanding when those opportunities, would come in a game and sort of be a threat, knowing that teams would sort of sag off. So having the opportunity to drive it or to shoot it, just being more versatile, sort of being more potent in our offense, just giving us, a different look.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So you guys, obviously, it didn't go well at Kansas. What was the biggest thing that you took away from that game?
I think there's multiple things. I think it was just our defense and just really our ability to get loose balls. I think that was the main thing. I thought that there was a lot of rebounds that we could have secured offensively and defensively that we didn't, and then we allowed some other guys to get comfortable, sort of dictate the rhythm of the game. So yeah, I think just defensively to stay more locked in, and then just being able to control the possession game a little bit better. Getting to some loose balls faster, sort of shoring up the rebounding end on both sides of the floor.
What was your mentality? You're a very selfless player. Most people as good as you would not be okay coming off the bench. When you're a double-digit guy, you're one of the best players in the country. Talk a little bit about that, though, just kind of that selfless mentality you have.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, going into this season, I kind of viewed it as it being my last season, my last opportunity to sort of make a run in March and try to, hold up a trophy, get some hardware. So really whatever I could do to help make sure and put this team in the best position possible to do that, I was going to do. So, if that was coming off the bench, if that was starting, whatever, so be it. But, I think it's all about perspective. I could have viewed coming off the bench as like, the end of my career, sort of the nail in the coffin for that. But I just kind of saw it as a new opportunity to affect, the team and the game and sort of showcase what I can do from a different way.
Sure.
With the Kansas game, how have you guys responded, do you think? Because everyone, people wonder, hey, when you go undefeated that long and the first loss comes or whatever, what's the response going to be like? You guys have Tech on Saturday. How do you think the team responded to everything?
I think we responded pretty well. I mean, obviously there was a lot of chatter and talk about an undefeated season and all that kind of stuff. But it's not really something that we were going to hang our hat on or say that was the goal. Really, I think the bottom line is that we could have gone undefeated and lost in the first round, and it probably would have been a waste of a season, a waste of a great team. You know what I mean? So, not to say that the loss doesn't matter, but I think our viewpoint and our perspective is more long term and more bigger picture. So we obviously know that we have a great team in Texas Tech coming in Saturday. It's going to be a big time environment, big time game, and we're going to prepare for them. You know what I mean? Take what we can from the Kansas game and continue to build.
All right, we got a $99.99 Super Snap donation from Jerry Reyes. Back the A, back the girth. Thank you for everything you do for the program, Tobe. Let's talk about that a little bit here. When you go out onto the court, you're a strong guy. You're throwing that girth around and just kind of breaking people. How does this talk a little bit about it, though, man? Because you play with a physicality you don't see in college basketball. It's a relentless physicality.
Yeah, I think it's just a credit to our strength coach, Coach Rounds. I thought I was strong when I came here, but he kind of took it to a different level. He's sort of, I think personally, the unsung hero of the team in terms of how he's just been able to help push the young guys along, get them, ready and able to deal with, the physicality that is college basketball. And he's helped me tremendously as well. Just pushing your limits, showing you that you can do more and can be more. So, yeah.
Sure.
There's a section of the fan base that wonders how sometimes during a game, I guess intense is the word, and Nate, SID and I have talked about this, how intense Tommy gets during a game. How intense does Tommy get during a game, like in a huddle or on the sideline with refs or whatever it may be?
Yeah, I think it's just his passion for the game, really. Whenever you see his sort of neck tuck in and his face stick out and face get all red,
yeah,
and he's clenching his fist like this on the sideline, he's into the game. Or when he's waving his hands, trying to get the crowd all into the game. It's cool to see. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm surprised at it. He's big on emotion, big on energy. And I think, when he's doing that stuff, sure, he might be trying to get to the refs, but I think he's trying to pump us up too, show us that, he's trying to just live in the moment,
Right. Tobe, I get asked this all the time, and I'm guessing you do as well, being that it's you and it's not me. Have you ever thought about playing football?
Not seriously, no. I've got asked that question a lot. Funny enough, I actually wanted to play football over basketball when I was younger, but my parents didn't want me to. Just, health, contact, all the hits that you take and all that kind of stuff. So, I chose basketball instead.
So if a team came to you though, like let's say you play basketball, let's say you play in the NBA for a couple of years, something to make a little money. Say the Falcons come to you and there's like, hey, Mr. Awaka, would you like to play tight end for us? Would you be listening to their offers?
I mean, as of right now, I would probably decline. But I think that I don't know, down the line, I like to keep an open mind, so you never know.
That's what I like. Sure.
Yeah.
How's the brother? I know you got a brother going through the recruiting process and all that. What kind of advice do you give him, and how involved are you with that whole thing with him?
I think the advice I would just give him is that just because you are where you are now doesn't mean that you're going to get to where you want to get to in a few years from now. I think coming up, especially in high school, there was a lot of guys that were highly touted, and now you just don't hear from them. And there's a lot of the opposite too, guys you didn't hear of who are making waves now. So I think it's just a commitment to consistency and just to keep working, to keep building, and to know that there's always room to get better. There's always room for growth. That's the biggest thing.
Tobe, you're an all-around guy. Talk about your internship a little bit this summer.
Yeah, so entered on Wall Street at a hedge fund. It was super cool, super blessed that I got the opportunity to get down there and sort of experience what bond traders do. It's different, obviously you learn about it in school and you hear about Wall Street, and this and that, but to actually see it in action, on the trading floor, it was pretty cool.
For sure.
So definitely got some good experience, took some good notes.
Yeah, for sure.
When basketball is done and you're doing the business stuff, what ideally, what does that look like? What would you like to be doing?
I don't know. I mean, I definitely have an interest in sort of the stock market and investing and portfolios and all that kind of stuff. It's just something that's kind of interested me for a little bit now. But in the totality of that, I don't know. what it's really going to look like after basketball is said and done. I might go down the business route. I'm pretty big in my faith too, so I might go down that route. So, who knows?
All right, talk a little bit about your upbringing, though, because like you said, faith is obviously important, academics are important, athletics are important. You're a pretty well-rounded guy. Talk a little bit about how you were raised.
Yeah, my parents, so they're both Nigerian. They immigrated here to the U.S. Just sort of looking for, different opportunity, for their lives. And honestly, growing up, it was basically like I couldn't play basketball if my grades weren't in check. You know what I mean? So that was always first and foremost. And then, people talk about sort of my love for reading and stuff like that. That came from my mom during summer break. She'd make me and my siblings go to the library, pick out a few books, read them, and then she'd quiz us on the books after. You know what I mean? So just stuff like that. Just they were very there was a lot of emphasis on sort of just keeping your mind sharp, and that was sort of your tool to help progress and build yourself, in the world. So credit to them for a lot of what I am today.
All right, I'm going to have Cheryl Schmitz in the comments. She is one of your biggest fans, and I promised that I would give you a shout-out. Cheryl is a huge Tobe Awaka fan. She gets excited just when she sees you getting up off the bench to go into the game, and I guarantee you, Tobe, there's a lot of people like that.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Cheryl, so much.
Yeah, sure. What do you got? Couple more questions for Tobe.
But a lot of times you watch like AAU ball, and there's a lot of guys that think they're point guards when they're really centers and stuff like that. One of the things that makes you fun to watch is what you are, right? Is that something that you just like? Is that just how your game's been? Like where your strengths are and you play to it, or is that something your game's been, or did you just learn that's the easiest path to success? How did you kind of develop that part of your game?
Honestly, she was just like kind of taking a step back, zooming out, and saying like, what's the way that I can affect the game? The biggest, the largest. How can I leave my imprint on the game to the fact where it can help sway the game to help our team win? And it just happens to be rebounding, defending, sort of bringing energy and stuff like that. Honestly, I never want to limit myself as a player. I'm still continuing to build, offensive, fluidity and stuff like that. And I think I've definitely expanded, but I think when it comes to games, I'm trying to be as efficient as possible and do what I know is going to help sort of swing the game in our favor that I'm good at. You know what I mean? If I go out shooting 5 threes a game, sure, I might make 2, but I don't think that's necessarily going to help our team win. We have Deli, we have Braden, we have all those guys, Dwayne, for that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Now, talk a little bit about the leadership role because you got all these freshmen come in. You're an older guy. JB is an older guy. Obviously, Mo's been around. Before the season, did Tommy talk to you a little bit about, just kind of the role as being kind of one of the upperclassmen on a team with some youngsters?
Yeah, a little bit. I think that was sort of how the roster was constructed, having guys that have been around in college, that know sort of the ups and downs, and then having some really good young talent to pair with that. I think, that was obviously intentional. And, I think coach has been doing a good job, not just in terms of helping build some of the other guys up in terms of leadership, but just, our overall culture, just what our vision, what our purpose is as a team, what we're looking to do, how we mediate conflict, how we overcome adversity, things like that. So, I definitely credit coach with, just sort of keeping the internal workings of the team pretty strong.
Sure, close it out. What do you got?
Is playing in this conference as ridiculous as it seems to us fans? That you go from Kansas to Tech to Iowa State to Houston. I mean, you got like 5 teams in the top 15, and you still have to play them.
Honestly, like it's fun. I wouldn't say it's crazy. It's just fun. Like it's really what you want to do as a player. Playing those ranked teams. You have this highly touted freshman. You have this thought of player of the year on this, it's just like you have all these names, all these top teams, all these great coaches, and you're playing them on a sort of game by game basis, and that's just super exciting. You get to test yourself, you get to see what you're made of, and I think that's really why we want to play at this level. We want to play D1 at all, just for moments like this.
Tobe Awaka, you are the man. You are the person in the comment put it. You'll be able to come here 30 years from now, and you're going to be getting a standing ovation in McHale. You're a crowd favorite for obvious reasons, and like I said, man, I mean, you're everything about team, and we can't thank you enough for hopping on the show, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
The great Tobe Awaka. There we go. All right. Yes. All right. I mean, some people in life just get it, Sheer. He's one of those guys that just gets it. I mean, when sometimes you'll talk with some people and, you're like, all right, well, I'm just doing this or, just to bide my time. This dude's winning on and off. This dude's winning in life.
A lot of times you talk to athletes, and I'm not trying to knock specific guys or anything, so don't read into it. But that, like, you look at them and you go, man, what is this dude going to do after sports?
Right.
Right. Like when the real life comes, what is going to happen to this guy? Toby's like, yeah, whatever this dude does, he's going to be successful. Like, you just know that, like, 30 years from now, like someone said, you just know he's going to be a successful human being no matter what it is.
Right. And I'm going to say this. Did you notice as well that I think somebody warned him about the girth question because he started smirking a little bit when I asked it.
I know. Nate told me, Nate's the SID, and he's like, every question about girth is one less future interview. And I said, well, we're never going to have an interview again because we're saying girth multiple times.
Although, in all fairness, I only asked one question about girth.
I was surprised.
Yeah, but I know.
Cody was in the comments trying to push us to do static.
We well, again, on this, we run a professional show, though.
Yeah, we're very
I mean, we are, yeah. So, again, that was awesome. That was very cool. And,
Great,
Cheryl,
dude.
I told you would get that shout-out in there. You deserve it. We love Cheryl. All right, let's talk some Arizona front court. We're going to do our power rankings. We got a lot to get to, but let's get some reads in here. Back the reads, baby. Back the reads.
T.R. Burns.
Yeah, T.R. Burns.
Hey,
just so you guys know, love thy neighbor. I think T.R. Burns is making fun of the Delgado system.
He's joking. Don't worry.
Yes. All right, now, Casino del Sol. Everybody, we need you all out there. Casino del, it's going to be a very fun watch party. Sportsbook Casino del Sol, 5565 West Valencia. We need everybody out there. And again, it's going to be a lot of fun. AZ12 watch party, Arizona versus Houston, a must-win game. Eat, drink, bet, and you can hang out with us. You can come in and you can rub Shear's head or rub Shear's belly or get some good luck in there. Casino del Sol, it is going to be a blast.
I will be there.
Yeah. What else we got?
Shelby will be there.
Now, you know who's not going to be there? This AI woman from Aris Dental, because she's not real. She is not real. Oh, OC Bodybuilder said he's coming. Oh, very cool. Okay, now, ask about the. Now, this woman's not real, but we can ask about the championship package, the 1997 championship package here. What are your thoughts? This woman's not real, but the championship package is absolutely legitimate.
It's real. She's not real, but sometimes you can't put into words how great something is, so you got to go outside of reality. And I think that's what happened here.
Right. Kobe, there's no reason you can't be there. It's at 1 o'clock. We definitely need you there. Thank you.
Kobe lying and saying he's busy at 1 o'clock during the Houston game.
1 o'clock. Oh, okay.
Dude, I live 45 minutes away, and I will be there. It might only be for a half, but I will be there.
You can make it, Kobe, please. All right. But either way, daily urgent care. Check it out. Dental implants at affordable rates. Check it out. Boom. Yeah. All right, 88 crime. All right, we're going to take this read seriously this time. Now, if you know anything going on, and you're like, but it's got to be a good lead. Don't send them to like.
They have had 18,000 calls.
Don't send them to Rio Rico for the DoorDash driver. If you know something that's real, go ahead and call them. But if it's BS, don't do it. Yes, 88 crime though. 882-7463.
Did you know the rumor with that guy in Rio Rico?
Huh.
One of his in-laws thought he looked like the guy, so they called him.
That was amazing. Did you see I love when Brogan sent this to me when he's like, I thought they were kidnapping me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no.
5 minutes into that last night, Mike and I texted each other. We're like,
this is all crap. This is all nonsense.
No.
All right. Yeah, we're going to talk about Guthrie a little bit later on. But 88 crime, 882-7463. Check it out, baby. All right. Kobe, you can be there, please. I beg of you. All right, now let's talk about the Arizona front court. I have a feeling the Arizona front court is going to express its girth in a big way. I think against Texas Tech, listen, JT Toppin is really, really good. We all know that. But at the same time, though, I mean, you're going to have relentless girth coming right at you, and when it's relentless. Oh, Vegas Falcon. Let's see, $50 busting your butt bonus. Epic, great interview. Thank you, Vegas Falcon. The great.
You say that Falcon. 3 times fast. Busting your butt bonus.
Busting your butt bonus, busting your butt bonus, busting your butt bonus, busting your butt bonus. I did it 4 times. Take that. Back the A, baby. Back the butt. Okay. Well, back the butt. I don't know if that makes sense. But either way, listen, I mean, that's one thing against Kansas. Koa didn't play well. Tobe didn't play well. They're not perfect. I get that. Mo played pretty well. I think that with those 3, though, you're going to have to I think they need to exert their girth against Texas Tech.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was interesting that he thought they lost to Kansas, and I agree. Too many loose balls, too many offensive rebounds, and they let Kansas get comfortable. I thought the last one was key. Once Kansas got comfortable and played to their pace, I thought Arizona was in trouble. It's going to be very similar to Tech. Tech is going to shoot 43s on Saturday. I guarantee it. That Arizona's too big. They're not going in the lane. They're going to shoot 35 to 40 damn threes. If you let them get comfortable and they make 15 of those, you could lose that game very easily. They have to make Tech uncomfortable. They have to dominate the boards.
They've got to dominate the boards, and that's going to be their big because Tech's got if Lawan Watts is guarding Koa or the man of girth and Koa have to absolutely destroy Lawan Watts. Nothing personal to Lawan Watts, but that's a matchup that they have to win. They're scared.
Yep. Yeah. And
the guy from Senegal they bring in off the bench, the foul, the hacker. Same thing with him. He's a little bit. What's his name? Like Frederico? Frederico? Is that him?
No, that dude's long gone.
Or who is it? Who's the guy they have? Isn't it a Frederico as well?
No. There's only one Federico.
No. But
calm down.
What's his name?
Are you thinking about Luke Bambagoye?
No, they got some guy.
I'm going to tell you their whole lineup. Christian Anderson's at point.
No. He's a backup. He comes in and he fouls. He's like, they bring him in. He's
Petty?
like, what's that? No, not Petty. No, not Petty.
Dude, that's their team, Mike.
No,
I'm going to name you their whole team. I'll name you their whole rotation. I know it. Toppin, Anderson.
Is it
Watts.
Jose Federico?
No, there's no Federico, dude.
I got to find this out.
I'm listening. Look at Luke Bambagoye, Atwell, Petty, Bryan, and then the other day they played this guy named Josiah Mosley for a few minutes. That's the whole team.
I thought there was a big man that came in and just fouled a bunch because I've watched them and I'm not just making this up.
You are making it up.
I'm not making it up.
They have one guy above 6'9".
Watch your mouth.
Are you talking about Mario Aquantok? Does that guy plays like 4 seconds?
No, that's not it.
It's Luke Bambagoye. That's it.
Yeah, that's who it is. Is he hurt though? He's only played 10. That's it. Yeah, the guy from England. That's him.
I said that 9 times.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
That guy sucks. He blocks shots.
I told you he sucks. I didn't say he didn't.
He played the other day against West Virginia. He can't score. He fouls a lot, but he doesn't block shots.
That's exactly who I was talking about, though. That he comes in and he fouls.
I said his name like 4 times, and you kept telling me I was wrong.
No, I was stuck on Federico.
He's from college, by the way.
Fetty 2 times. I do like that name, Fetty 2 times.
Federico's on Texas A&M.
Did I tell you that?
Numbers?
Texas A&M. Yeah. Let's hear it. What do you got?
Guess Federico's numbers. Come on.
4 points, 3 rebounds, 9 fouls per game.
2 points. 2 rebounds, 2 fouls per game.
Interesting. All right. Well, yeah. Also, what was I going to say? But yeah, they got to win this game. What do you think the line's going to be in this game? 5.5, 6?
Big, surprisingly big.
Surprisingly
on KenPom, which is the spread is usually pretty close. Mike, that's where the spread.
I know KenPom's fine. With spreads, I'm fine. Yeah,
it's 12.
Wow, that's
Arizona could be favored by like 10 points.
That feels too much. But
who do you like on how do you do the defense in your opinion? Do you let Jaden guard Christian Anderson?
Yes. Because I think Christian Anderson, here's where I'm at with this. It's a good question. Thanks for asking. Christian Anderson to me, first of all, you were wrong about Christian Anderson. And was broken.
Yeah, he's good.
Christian Anderson is
awesome. Wrong. I had doubts whether or not he could run the point. Clearly he can.
He's awesome. And Kobe Thiel hated him as well, if I'm not mistaken. But Christian Anderson's, or as we call him, Haunts. Haunts is a problem. I would put Jaden Bradley on him. I don't think that Burries can guard him, and I think he's a little too quick a little too small for Yvonne.
Yeah, I think there's another one.
What do you got?
You put Krivas on Toppin?
Initially, yeah.
So you have Yvonne on Atwell?
Yeah, that's where I would go. You?
And then Koa on Watts?
Koa and Watts, yeah.
I'd actually think I'd put Yvonne on Watts. I don't know.
I'm fine with that.
I don't know.
Haunts is the one, though, that I look at and I'm like, because Haunts is the one that worries me in this game. So obviously I would have JB on him most of the game, and then after that, I just don't know that
when they've lost, because they lost to UCF.
Hans doesn't play well.
So they lost to UCF. Hans played well and Toppin played well, and this is very BYU-ish, where if they're going to get theirs, they get theirs, but no one else played well, and so they couldn't win. So like Toppin at 27-10, Anderson at 17-9, but no one else on that team played well. Nobody.
Yes. So
like if I'm Yvonne, I'm putting Yvonne on Atwell, and I'm saying I don't want Atwell to do anything.
Just don't do anything. You know who I like? I like the Perry kid from Seattle though. That kid's way underrated though. The guy that you had. The guy that you had. Yeah, that guy. I like him.
That dude sucks.
No, he doesn't suck. He's good. He's definitely better than you guys had him right now. No.
What do you like? What do you like about him? Is it
no? I can tell. I got a prediction for you.
Okay.
He will be an all conference. He will be an all conference player within 2 years. By his junior year, whatever conference he's in, he's going to be an all conference player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Take that.
Yeah. Okay. Hey.
Take that. You probably also don't think the Wogler's good. Loser.
You didn't even know who Wogler was.
I do. Keaton Wogler, Michael Keaton Wogler.
You're like, hey, who's this? I've never heard of this kid. And then the day after, he drops like 80. Did you notice one thing though?
Huh?
It showed up last night, and I've never noticed this. But if you watch him, it's true. He can't dunk.
He can't dunk.
Like he's not a good dunker. Like he missed a dunk yesterday, and then if you watch, like he rarely dunks.
Well, I don't care about that. It means nothing to me. You know the most annoying? No, it's not true. The most annoying thing about my Caleb that junior year was all the missed dunks. I could deal with all the other stuff from my Caleb because I love.
You just said he misses dunks and it bothers you, and now this guy, it doesn't bother you.
This guy doesn't. Oh, come on, dude! I don't even know that he can dunk.
He's 6'6".
I mean,
I don't understand. You just said Caleb missing dunks bothered you, but this guy.
Yeah, but that was because Caleb was doing like the tomahawk.
No, this feels a little racist.
No, racist. Yeah, they're both the same guy. No, but I'm saying though that he's doing like the 360 windmill tomahawk, and it's not going.
You didn't like the ones where Caleb was in the lane and he did this.
Yeah, and then it did go in. You got to make that. Yeah, that annoys me. I don't want the Carter stuff. By the way, Carter had a nice game the other day.
He did.
He had like 16 points or something like that. Yeah. That's what when I'm eating a tomahawk, one of those big tomahawk steaks. That's what I just think about. Is back in the days when I could tomahawk. Very, very more on like a 7-foot rim, but it is what it is. All right, but Koa's got to eat in this game, as the kids would say. Koa has to eat. Koa has to dominate in this game, in my opinion. I think that was the worst game I've seen Koa play all season. Against Kansas, I think it was if it wasn't his worst game, how about this? It was his most destructive game.
The only other game that I could think of
UCLA
was UCLA. Because he was destructive against UCLA. I mean, he had six turnovers. He was bad. It's the only other game that comes close.
You know what I don't? You know what's something about Koa that I think they got to figure out, and I think he can figure it out. But when somebody plays off of him 2 feet, it's like he doesn't know what to do. If you're at the mid range, just take it, because then he just tries to bowl into somebody or something. Play with skill. I beg of you. You're skillful. Play with it.
I think it's opposite. I think when you get up in him, he doesn't know what to do.
No.
Kansas pressured the hell of him. He had no idea what to do.
We'll see. I'm very curious to see how he plays, but he has to dominate in this game. We agree.
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, I mean, because
they're guarding him with how big is Lawan? I mean, and I know Watts is a pretty good defender.
6'7", 230.
But is he? I mean,
he's got to eat. He's got to. If Lawan Watts is on him, I like Lawan Watts. He's got to play well.
Watts could get in foul trouble. He turns the ball over too much.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game.
He's good, though. It's a challenge for Koa. Like, he's not bad.
Watts is no bum by any means. I'm just saying that it is funny how this works out, though, that I would still take Yvonne over Watts, and,
Probably, yeah.
It just kind of is what it is.
Atwell's the guy that's intriguing on that team.
Atwell worries me, and I'm telling you, the Petty kid, he's going to be good. You're wrong. You are wrong, my friend. You are wrong. He looks hurt to me, fellas.
Okay, so I don't know this to be true, but
it is. Yeah, you're like a private investigator right now.
No. After the Oklahoma State game, Tommy had a quote that no one really paid attention to, which was, "We had the flu bug and we were sick, and I was expecting guys to miss practice, and I was impressed when everyone practiced and showed up." I do wonder if Koa is sick or was sick. I do.
All right. Well, it is what it is. You're out there on the court. I'm going to judge you accordingly. That's the way it is. Okay, yeah, we run a tight ship. We do not let anything go on this show, as you guys know. All right, we're gonna do our power rankings here in a little bit, but no, JB. Let's talk. Was JB sick?
I don't know. JB
He
played
just-
like crap. I thought JB was all Kansas. I thought Kansas absolutely defended him the right way.
Yeah,
And-
but he was also.
Here's the thing, too, Mike. Like, this is now we have and I'll ask Tommy about this. I'm assuming I'll have a presser tomorrow. The blueprint's out. So now everyone's going to try it. I don't think Tech has the bodies to do it. Michigan could easily do what Kansas did in terms of defense. So that's the thing. It's going to be interesting.
The thing about, though, in that game where I don't necessarily subscribe to that is Arizona was missing a lot of shots that they make, though. JB was getting those mid-range shots that he generally makes, and he didn't
Absolutely. They missed a ton at the rim. Absolutely.
Right. See, that, you know what's funny about it? I don't really think about – I don't take a ton negative away from this game. Sure, was it kind of a bummer? You want to win in fog. I get all of that, but there was just a lot of things that went wrong for Arizona in this too. You were missing bunnies that you would normally make. You got Tony Padilla there. That's that. I will say I need Jaden to be more aggressive in games like that, though. Now, OC Bodybuilders, I would agree with you. Jaden didn't play well against UCLA, but in the last 6 minutes, he absolutely dominated and completely won the game for Arizona. So that's the only thing that I would quibble a little bit with it. But
I thought it was the first time where I thought Jaden hurt Arizona.
Yeah, he just didn't look. Yeah, sure, you worried about a BYU type losing streak with us because of the upcoming? No, not at all. Because the next two games
wins on Saturday, and
I think they win the next two games because you got BYU at home, right?
I think they kill BYU here.
Okay, so you got BYU, you got Texas Tech. Isn't Baylor after that too?
That one could be sneaky, and the reason that one could be sneaky, not because I think Baylor's good, but if you look at the schedule, so they play Tech, they play BYU, they play Houston on Saturday, and then they go to Baylor 3 days later at Baylor. That to me could be a sneaky game.
But
I think Arizona loses 1 to 2 more games the rest of the year.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Perfectly fine with that.
There's a rumor going around that Jerome Chang might actually just become the assistant coach again at Baylor. And if that's the case, if Jerome Chang is back on the bench, then does that change things? Does that change things for you? Like mid-season, we're like, hey, come on in here, man. It's like Billy Martin back in the day with the
Tech doesn't bother me. BYU doesn't bother me. At Houston, they're obviously really good. Baylor's a little nerve-wracking, but I think Arizona wins. I think Arizona beats the crap out of Kansas. I think Arizona beats Iowa State, and then Colorado maybe gets weird, but I think they beat Colorado. So
somebody that I didn't realize was so hated by the Kansas fan base, H-Dick. Dude, what? They do not like H-Dick. Because at least the people I saw on Twitter, they were talking about what a breath of fresh air it is having Bedinga as opposed to H-Dick.
Well, they're different. I mean, you know what also I didn't realize? I mean, I did realize this. So there's a lot of statistics coming out about why Kansas's offense looked better against Arizona. The amount of ball stopping that Peterson does is crazy. Like I didn't realize he's like AJ. He has like the seventh highest ISO.
Right. He has the second. He has the highest. I think Brogan was saying he has the highest usage rate in the country or something.
Like he's a complete ball stopper.
Yeah.
They're all. I'm still convinced, and I'm not saying Kansas isn't better with Peterson, but when you're Arizona and you spend 48 hours planning to defend a Peterson-led offense, and then you find out 20 minutes before the game that he's not playing, I think that affects your defense. That's
also a user error on Arizona's part. You can't go in there and expect Peterson to be playing the entire game when he's only played half the season.
I mean, I guess
you got to explain. I mean, dude, there's a good chance. Let me put it. Were you stunned when he decided not to play?
I was surprised how it came out. Was I stunned? No. Why would I be stunned?
Yeah, it was very, very funny.
He was going through full warm-ups 2 hours.
Did you see? Yeah, you saw the video where he's going through full warm-ups, right? And there's like nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know why Kansas fans would hate Fran. I don't get it. Yeah, Fran. Hey, Fran, you can come hang out with us over here, buddy. We like Fran. Fran is Fran, the man with the master plan. Okay, let's get a couple reads in here. Back the reads, baby.
The question becomes too: do you think Peterson plays in the playoffs?
No. No.
The NCAA
Yeah,
tournament?
yeah, the MNCAA tournament.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
what I
men's
think
period,
what I
yeah.
think's gonna no. Here's what I think is gonna happen. The Big 12 tournament, no chance he plays. He might play the first 10 minutes of like the first game, then no chance he's checking out. Like
What if
the
they made like the Sweet 16? You don't think he'd play? I do.
he'll play in the Sweet 16, but yeah, I don't know. I think he's looking to get out of here there as quickly as possible. That's where I'm at. All right, is Cody gone?
Yeah, Cody said he'd be back in 5 to 10 minutes. 5
Nope.
to 10 minutes ago.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Andre Wostenhouse. Oh, that's a great name. Holy moly. Rumor is Peterson is missing the Big 12 tournament. Already has cramps from the gas floor. Interesting. From the
This glass floor thing that some people are upset about. These courts they're used all over the place. They're just not used in America. I think
Right.
the All-Star game and the NBA used one last year. FIBA uses them all the time.
Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't give any credence to
All
that
it is like you make a free throw and the court celebrates.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that means nothing to me. No offense to you. I'm just saying like that. Now,
It means
Cody,
a lot to me.
well, I know it does. I mean, I understand. Okay, so you got that. And then Braden Burries. This is one of those things. Braden, just keep doing what you're doing. You're good.
Yeah, I don't worry about Braden.
Yeah,
I don't worry about Braden at all.
Yeah, Braden. I told you.
I worry about you more than I worry about Braden.
Remember when Kobe L. Thiel was so worried about him and he kept messaging
you
us?
always, you were like, Jason, Kobe's just out of control. What do you mean Kobe's out of control? Because he's just so worried. I don't worry.
Yeah,
that was real. That's what sticks out to me when you said, I don't worry.
I don't worry. No, seriously. I stand on this mountain and I stand resolute.
Yeah.
Kobe L. Thiel was panicking and all of this stuff. And let's see here. All right, T-Burns 826. This is a shot at the sisters. Braden's last 5 games, 21.6, 5.8 rebounds, 11 of 12 from 3. Yeah, he's been good. Yeah, he's been really, really good. Yeah, but either way, I like that. Cody just leaving in the middle of it. Okay, now.
He said he had a call from his boss. Little does he know, we pay more than they'll ever pay.
We pay more from it here. Skier told us he will be better, which was correct. Yes. Now, where are the Delgado sisters in all of this? They're not.
You know how to run ads. I believe in you.
Yeah, all right. I'm just going to do it. We got to do it. We got to stay on. We got to stay on media.
Yeah,
assets.
we got to stay on topic.
Yeah, we got to stay on point here, baby. Okay, let's see. 88 crime. All right, now Baggins. All right. Okay. Hold on.
I believe in you.
We got this. Oh, nope. Everybody stay with me. Don't call anybody. Hold on. Here we go. Don't call anybody.
Oh man, this is
not good.
People don't
Hold on. I'm running out of options. Oh, got it. Baggins. Hey, Sheer, you notice what we haven't seen lately?
Yeah, why?
Kai. Where is Dennis Walsh and Kai? Ben. 12 Arizona locations, locally owned and operated. All food made in-house daily. Every sandwich comes with a chocolate chip cookie. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. Join the VIP text club. Text Baggins to 877-797-0444 for specials and deals like BOGO Fridays. Check it out, Baggins. All right. I think we have to reach a compromise on the Green Valley Decorative Rock. Here's where I'm at. We're not going to get rid of the static. But we will give you the warning. I think the warning is fair. Fry Rice was complaining that when he's trying to go to sleep or whatever, and he doesn't have a warning, and it just goes crazy. So here's your warning. Welcome to the Rock. You're up. All right, we gave you a warning. That's the best we can do for you.
That was really good.
Yeah. 2 convenient locations, Tucson plus Green Valley. Yeah, the FBI was down in Green Valley the other day. You stay away from our Green Valley Decorative Rock down there, FBI. We're watching you. 50-plus locally sourced landscaping materials, serving residents and contractors. East of Benson, Sierra Vista, west of Marana, south of Nogales, north to Oracle, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Back to rock, baby. They got all kinds of stuff. They got pavers. They got rocks. They got all kinds of stuff. Check it out. Boom. Green Valley Decorative Rock. I think Cody's back now. Cody, get us one more reading here.
Gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.
All right, Comfort X HVAC. Speaking of Kobe L. Thiel, air conditioning.
Speak on it.
Tucson. Here's what I need to know about how are we at this stage in the game and Kobe L does not have air conditioning. We know where he can get it.
I don't still have it. I don't have it in my car yet, too.
All right, well, we got to get this. We got to get this taken care of. But at the same time, though, ComfortX HVAC has saved a lot of people a lot of money, though. That's what we like. And again, they do all kinds of good work. Call 520-222-7012. Ventilation, bathroom, fans, noise reductions, free estimates, Kobe Feel air conditioning, all of that stuff. Check it out, ComfortX HVAC. Yes. All right, now let's see here. Okay. All right. Now, hold on. Let me see. Let me get back to the comments here. The hair on my arm stood up. That was serious static. Yeah, we're still going to do the static, but we will give you a warning. We were kind of a joke in a while. It was probably a little mean that we weren't giving you a heads up in the past. We will give you a heads up in the past or in the future. By the way, that Sheriff Nanos has no clue that Green Valley Decorative Rock is in Tucson. No chance. No chance.
Absolutely no chance.
That guy has no idea that it's in Tucson.
No.
That's a very good point there, La Jolla. All right. I got something that's annoying me. And I'm going to say this right now. Morons, stop. Not you guys. Not you guys. You guys are great. You're watching the show, so you're clearly
idiots
smart.
watching right now.
The amount of people,
Kobe.
The amount of people that are literally, like you see it on these Facebook crime groups in Tucson and this, that are just plastering pictures of people and then saying, oh, this is clearly them or this is clearly them. Stop doing it. You do not know who it is. There is no reason for anybody to be posting pictures or where some guy lives. You got this DoorDash driver in Rio Rico now that's being raked through the coals, and this guy's probably thinking to himself, what the heck, man? I just got done with 6 hours of driving. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Now, if you know something that's good that's going on, good. Let people know. But stop just putting pictures out there. Yeah, that Laura Loomer's a whack job, but whatever. So, Sheer, would you agree with this?
Here's what's annoying too. Like, something just popped up on my Twitter where it's like a random guy saying that like the son-in-law did it. But it's like, I get it. People have theories, but like you're posting this all over social media. And like, even if you think the son-in-law did, if it turns out he didn't, this dude is like, you know what I mean? Like,
this dude's life's destroyed.
Maybe he is the guy. I don't know. But I know that like,
right.
Like last night, that when everyone was looking for this other guy, they were putting random pictures up on the internet saying it was him, and it wasn't him, and it wasn't even the guy they pulled over. So now this dude has his face all over Twitter, and everyone's calling him a murderer. And it's like, no.
I will say it was kind of funny though, not funny, but when he's like, they were showing him, he's getting interviewed, and he's like, I thought they were kidnapping me. Like It was like, yeah. So again, stop putting out there who faces, names. You don't know, and the only thing that you're really doing is you're just messing up other people. All right, now Jesse Britches, the great Jesse Britches says, somebody just found some poor random dude in the Rio Rico neighborhood that had a criminal record and doxed him on Twitter showing his address. Stop doing it.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all, you know. You don't need to be doing that. That's all. The guy in the video is holding an elote rib. Yeah, probably with my name on it. Yeah, you know, roll around here. Okay. Yeah, well, the sheriff gives me no confidence. Yeah, he sucks. He sucks. You know what? You know when you know somebody sucks? When people on both the left and right are both like, yeah, we don't like him. So it is what it is. All right. So now it is time for the power rankings, everybody. Power rankings. Power as in girth. Hey, you know what we should call it? The girth rankings. Like power, like strength, girth.
Yeah.
Yes. Mike, yes or no? If Kingston Flemings is Arizona's point guard, we win at Kansas. Maybe. But at the same stage, I'd also say there's also a lot of games that I don't know that we win without Jaden Bradley. So, yeah, I get it.
Hard to quantify that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair question. I just don't. I'll still take JB. Okay, now. We are Big 12 power rankings now. We run very tight ships around here. I am not backing off of the A, though. I am staying on the A, and I am going to plant the A. I am saying that Arizona is the best team in the Big 12 still. I will not downgrade them for losing at Kansas.
Yeah, why would you? I mean, the only other team in contention would be Houston.
Right.
Houston still lost to Tennessee, and they lost to Tech. So,
right.
Yeah, I think Arizona is clearly number one. And it's going to get good for Houston, too, because they, after this dog crap they have on Saturday, they're at Iowa State, home against Arizona, at Kansas.
I kind of like that they lost to. I kind of like that Iowa State lost because I think they're going to be super, super focused now.
I already called this as soon as that game happened. Now Iowa State will beat Kansas.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think
Thank
they're going to. I think they're
Shout
going
out
to
to
do
me
that.
also for picking Miami over North Carolina. I mean, I'm handing people free money, Mike.
Yeah, no, and everybody's just hiding from it. I got a question. Would they? Is that game? Is that game in? Is that game in
on TV.
Idaho
It's not in Idaho. It's in Iowa.
or Iowa? Yeah. What did Idaho? Why would it be?
It's
Idaho?
not in Idaho. It is in Iowa, and I believe I'll have to double check. It is on TV.
Okay.
It
yeah,
is on TV.
If you can find the channel, yeah, that would be very, very, very.
Who's doing Arizona's game on Saturday?
Oh, I'm worried.
It's game day. It's not Corey. Don't worry.
All right. But he's with ESPN though, so it
doesn't matter. That does. It's 100% there. I got it right here. Are you ready?
What? Yeah.
What time's the game? Why don't I have it right here?
4:30? Is that when it is? 4:30?
Arizona can't. Oh yeah, it's game day, baby.
What
Dan Schulman, Jay Billis, and Chris Budden on the call.
All right, that's fine. That's fine with it. And I don't really like with Jay Billis. I understand the grief about the Sean Miller. I totally understand that. The only thing I'm going to say about this is that Billis was always a big A backer with Lute Olson. I don't know that it. I'm going to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt as opposed to some others. So all right, Arizona, then Houston. Kobe Alfeel was trying to tell us that Arizona should be fourth now, and we're like,
yeah.
No.
He said, "quote I wish we were back in the Pac-12."
Right. Yeah. It's like, okay. Well, yeah. He doesn't know what the Pac-12 is.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, he doesn't.
I know he does. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, he's a total moron. But yeah, we love Kobe L. But
unless he doesn't go to the Houston game, then God help him.
Yeah,
if he doesn't go to our watch party.
You better be at the watch party, L. Field.
We're gonna get ours.
We gonna get our sheet. All right, now, sheet. But sheet. Okay, now, sheet. All right, now at number 3, I am going Kansas.
Yep, absolutely.
Kansas is really good. One guy made an interesting point, Skier. I'm curious to this. Right now, is Bill Self zeroing in on getting right back into that Coach of the Year contention in the conference?
Could be. I don't see how you don't.
What do they rank 9th, and their best player sits out with like?
Yeah, I get it. I still think if Arizona loses like one more game, it'll be Tom.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying Bill Self is starting to. Starting to, I guess I've always told people there's a lot of people that don't think that they've never thought that Bill Self could coach. I am not one of those people. I think Bill Self is a good coach. Now, he's turned himself into Ellen, but that's another story. But I think Bill Self can coach. You agree as well, Sheer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, Jerry Reyes, you got to show up there. We gonna get our sheet. All right, now number 5. Interesting. All right, number 4 got Texas Tech.
Yep.
Okay.
I think this is pretty clear.
No, I didn't swear. I said sheet.
No, man, sheet.
Sheet. No, there's sheet. It's like a period. It's like saying I'm gonna get mine. Sheet.
It's SHEEEEE period. Sheet.
Sheet. Yeah. Okay. Now Texas Tech. Yeah, we don't ever.
I love I got my kids saying it too.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's literally, you can just use it as a period for everything. You can say, I'm going to go watch Arizona, Texas Tech tomorrow, and I think Arizona's going to win. Sheet. Yeah. Like, that's all you got to do. It's great. Okay, now, I'm helping you guys out with your vernacular. All right, now, vernacular, baby. Back the V now.
Back the V.
yeah, back the V, baby. Okay, is there a basketball? What's that? Oh, yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah,
all right, here, pick something else. I'm going to go Iowa State next. Pick a different team. Get your own team.
I don't want to. I'm picking Iowa State. I think we'll start to differ here in a bit. Iowa State's 5. This is very easy, Michael.
No, but you should try to.
I probably would have had Iowa State ahead of Tech had they not lost to freaking TCU last night.
That's a bad loss.
And look, they weren't going to win the Big 12 anyway. But now you have 3 Big 12 losses, and you still have Kansas, Houston, BYU, Texas Tech, and Arizona. You are done.
You are toast. You are you have been degirthed.
Degirthed.
I think it makes sense.
Oh yeah,
you have been degirthed. Okay, so I'm gonna go. All right, now I'm gonna go. I'll go. All right, we're both going Iowa State at 5.
Yeah. This is where it gets sexy.
Yeah. Here's where the hammer meets the anvil. It's gonna get good now. All right.
No, I think we probably have the same team.
Yeah, I think we do. So hold on. I just
say it
got a
on
comment.
3. 1, 2, 3. BYU.
Right. Yes. Yeah. BYU. Yeah. Right.
BYU.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go BYU as well.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. They got to start winning against a decent team. Now, by the way, Kobe Thiel despises BYU. It was funny.
Disgusting.
I was out and about on Saturday, and then Brogan messages me, and he's like, "Man, this kid's obsessed with hating BYU."
Yeah.
Maybe they told Kobe L that he couldn't join the church. Have we thought about that?
Yeah, he just attacks BYU right in front of our LDS friend John Brogan.
Yeah, dude, seriously, our devout LDS friend John Brogan.
Never met him. Yeah.
A man of the cloak. Isn't that what it's called? The man of the cloak?
Faith, man of the cloak.
Is that what it's called? A man of the cloak?
Kobe's a man of the dagger.
What is the term, though? Is a man of the cloak? No, that doesn't sound
cloth.
right.
I think
Cloth.
It's cloth.
Yeah, man of the cloth. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man of the cloak. Although, couldn't cloak makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Man of the...
People keep saying, T.R. Burns says, look, I would love to put UCF over BYU. UCF lost by 20 to Cincinnati.
Yeah. All right, a man of the cloth. Yeah, do you think Rage is a man of the cloth?
No, dude, he's been out of control in my Twitter mentions.
Yes, no, he has too as well. I've had to mute him. All right, yeah, just be nice to me, Rage.
I just put something out on the social media. We need an AZ-12 and a Wildcat Authority sign on game day Saturday.
We do, and we've also got to get that. We got to get that kid on. They keep showing that kid every single game now, and it's driving me up a wall. Plus, I have his Twitter handle now, and I DM'd him, and he's like, "I don't know, I'm really busy with school right now."
I have a major announcement as well.
What do you got?
I believe, due to timing and just because I want to be there and out of respect, I will be covering the women's game on Saturday.
Ooh, yikes!
Because it's game day. Right after game day is the women's game. And then like an hour and a half later to the men's game. So I think I'm just gonna pull an all-dayer.
Yeah, so you're gonna get a nap in before the game?
I'm gonna probably just go eat lunch with Shelby and Brielle.
Right. Well, I was gonna say, but yeah. So and all right.
If we can get an AZ-12 sign on TV and you can prove you're the one who has it, I will send you a shirt.
Yep. Let's see here.
And Mike will send you an 8x11 signed picture of his bump.
Yes.
When is that again?
You can't see it again. It's called like a hematoma.
When is it again? When is it?
I got to go back for one last one tomorrow. Actually, that's why we're not having a show tomorrow, and then should be in. I think it's in 2 weeks. But yeah, look at this thing. It's going away, baby. It's going away, but there's like 30 of them. I'm going to lose like 20 pounds. Okay, now, BYU. All right, so after BYU then, at number, I'll go UCF at 7.
Dude, we're like the same person, basically.
Yeah, we basically are. Yeah, I understand what T-Burns says. I totally get it, T-Burns. I wouldn't even argue with you on it. I just think that BYU is better than UCF. That's the best that I can do.
Game day's at 8 a.m. Oh, that's early for me, man.
You're not going to get up by 8 a.m.
Holy
no
crap.
chance.
We may need to reassess.
Yeah, there's not a chance Shear's getting up by 8 a.m.
Whoa, 8 a.m.
No chance.
I get up at 8 a.m. every day. I'm not doing it on Saturday.
I was going to say, with your 8 a.m., you're going to, when you get those, like when you're like, what are those things called? The eye boogers you get?
8 a.m.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Hey, to be fair, Mike, 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. basically at McHale. That's a long day.
Yes. Oh, by the way, it is true. OC Bodybuilder says, I love how the doctor told Mike, I would stop doing that immediately, and he proceeds to move it around.
Yeah, that's every boy. That's every man.
So,
does
hold
that.
on, let me see this again. Hold on. Here's my thing. If I die because of this thing, I went out with a blast. Look at this. Hold on. Ow.
What if you find out it's like a third ball that got misplaced?
A testicle in my arm?
Yeah, like a third testicle that got misplaced.
The heck would it end up in my arm?
What if it's a twin that Mike ate?
Yeah, what if we had Siamese twins and Janet never told you, and that's his testicle?
Oh, and I got my brother's testicle stuck in my forearm.
Janet, get to the bottom of this.
Mom, what have you been up to? I don't like it. Yes, interesting.
You with the third testicle would be the end of
Oh man, seriously.
We need to show it that every week.
And you know what the worst thing would be if I had a third testicle? Also, can you imagine that if I had one of those, we're not just a football school shirts? Seriously, like people like would be seeing like I could walk down University and people would be getting pregnant.
Yeah, I
mean,
believe it.
Amazing what would happen with that. Yeah,
All
that's
right, we're gonna get in trouble.
Hide the women and children. Gosh, yeah.
Number 8.
All right, yeah, number 8. You go.
This is where the conference becomes crappy.
All right.
Yeah, it would have been Oklahoma State. They lost 2 games.
Yeah,
in
they
a row.
suck. Yeah, we broke Oklahoma State.
We broke them. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go West Virginia, I guess.
All right.
And I think they suck.
Yeah, they suck. Yeah, they suck. All right. So, Kobe L says, "I've always liked power, but now I'm trying to find a woman with a uniboob."
Kobe literally just said he's looking for a fake woman.
Yeah, Kobe's literally saying he's looking for an avatar woman. Yes. You know, I guarantee you, we're only like 10 years away, maybe not even that long, from kids thinking that they're in real relationships and it's a robot. I guarantee you, we're not that far away from
Mike,
that.
I think we're there now.
Are we there now?
Yeah, I think we're there now.
Like kids like walking up and down the street, like holding hands with a robot?
If they could, they would, dude. Yeah.
Man,
Yes.
what a bunch of weirdos.
Kobe,
Okay.
if I gave you a robot that looked like Sydney Sweeney, would you walk up and down the street with her
Yes, and like hold her and like
hold her hand and like kiss her
Yeah.
and stuff? But it's a robot.
Yeah, it's a robot.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you would. No
I
doubt.
think Kobe prefers talking with AI though.
Yeah.
So any Kung Pao enter the first years?
Okay. All right. Number 9. Who do you
Yeah.
have at 8? You have West Virginia?
I don't really care at this point. I'm just gonna make fun of your picks. What do you got
All right.
next?
West Virginia, 8. I'll do it for you. Number
Yeah.
9, TCU.
Yeah, they just had a big win. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Number 10, Oklahoma State, even though we broke them.
Mm.
Then Cincinnati, Baylor, Colorado.
It is amazing how bad Baylor is.
They're bad. Baylor, Colorado, ASU, Kansas State. No, Utah, and then Kansas State.
Is Kansas State worse than Utah?
I think they both suck. Get rid of both of them.
Yeah, they are really bad. By the way, I love the idea. There are sometimes, the Golden Toads. That's a great point. Hey, I love the idea that somebody put out there on Twitter. Maybe it was you, Sherry, even where
ASU
they should.
could again.
Yeah, Cody, why don't you fill in these in? Come on,
My God.
chop.
That was so
gosh.
fast.
Gosh. I'm gonna say
Baylor.
this though. I love the idea though of ASU just dumping basketball and just saying, you know what,
That was a letter to the editor.
dude,
Baylor,
I love.
Cody, Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor, Cody.
Baylor. Did Cody just die? What just happened?
I think Cody is looking to see if he has
Cody-
a third
Cody
testicle in his forearm. That is a heck of a trick, though. Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
I think Cody did freeze actually.
All right. Well, either way, I don't. Yeah, there he is. He's back. Yeah, good. We were worried that Cody had died for a second. Yes. Yeah, we don't want you to die.
Which honestly isn't an excuse. We are a very professional show.
Yeah, back the Cody. Hey, it's funny when I was at 1290. When one of the times that Rich Herrera had one of his enraged meltdowns, and he started kicking the chair into the into the wall and everything, and like just going crazy. It was funny though. And then so this kid that I was training for the board ops was like, does this guy do this every day? And I said, not every day, but it happens too often. And then he's like, yeah, I just kind of want to leave now. That's what I thought of Cody just now. He's like, I don't want to put in Baylor. I just want to leave now. That's I don't know if that was a connection, but it's something I thought of. So there's that. Yeah. Either way, Arizona, Houston, Kansas, Texas Tech, Iowa State. Then there's let's just say that Arizona, Houston, and maybe Kansas. Then there's a little. Well, I don't know. Either way, all right. That's our list. That's our list. Boom.
So we're not having a show on Thursday.
We're not having a show tomorrow. I got
Big
medical
12 predictions tonight, Mike.
All right, let's do our Big 12 predictions now.
There's
But
only
let's get
2
some reads in
games.
here. Right. T-Burns 826. I don't think KSU is firing Chang with that buyout. Doesn't Chang have
It's way too big. They're not
like a
firing.
$200 million buyout or something?
It's like $28 million. Something stupid like that.
The hell?
Stupid idiots.
I always like when these teams bid against themselves. It's like, okay, well, all right.
It's because they did the Wayne Tinkle thing where the guy makes one postseason run and they extend it for 18 years.
He's not still. Is he still the coach at Oregon State?
Yeah, because he made the Elite Eight.
Remember when he was just recruiting his son and all of his coaches' sons? Like he had like Ethan Thompson and then Stevie Thompson, then like
he did it the ASU way, but correctly.
like Trace Tinkle. Yeah, he did it the ASU way, but he actually did it right because he's smarter than ASU.
Oh,
I had to pick weeds yesterday. It sucked. But all right, yeah, nobody cares. All right, let's get some reads in here. Back the reads, baby. Back them.
back the read.
Yeah, his son was good.
Daughter's
I think-
great too.
What's that? Oh, it does. Very
Daughter
nice.
was great.
Very nice.
Mm.
But yeah, very nice.
Like,
Yeah,
much?
very nice. How much? Okay, now, all right. We're not going to ask how much Andre Veras is because he doesn't have a price. But that also doesn't mean that we're going to endorse Andre Veras, though.
Absolutely not. Someone, I was going to tell you this. Someone asked me to endorse him on the street yesterday. I punched the guy in the face.
Yeah, no, seriously. No, did you miss the Welcome to the Rock? Yeah, Derek, you did. All right. We will not endorse Andre. Yes, there you go. Yeah, it's a little bit of an after effect, a little bit of post let's see. Okay, but either way, Longview. Check out the Mississippi Gladiator. Now, if you're looking at what you want to do with your 401k, or let's say you're like Kobe L and you got a job making a lot of money doing basically nothing that's never audited, and you're like, man, I need to know what I need to do with my money. Andre Veras.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Veras. But again, Shearer, that is a recommendation, not an endorsement. This is very, very true. Very true.
Yep.
Okay. Call Andre at 520-325-3456 and reference the AZ12 podcast for a complimentary initial meeting. Rick Tremor, any Christian Collins smoke? No, I don't even think that he's
not being recruited by Arizona. He's going to USC.
All right, yeah, we'll have fun. Okay, now, RJ's Frozen Cactus, red hot sports and ice cold beer, baby. Huge parking lot you can park a jet in. It is back the jet up, baby. Now, Kobe L. Thiel says, I get no work done at all. Been employee of the month type employees today where I'm at. Yeah, that's because nobody works there. And everybody I know, I'm not going to say where he works, but everybody that I know that works there, they're like, I don't do anything all day. And they're like, it's the greatest job ever. And I believe Kobe didn't have to do anything, I think, for like the first 4 months he was there because they wanted him to, get ready. Either way, RJ's Frozen Cactus. Go in there and starch yourself. Go in there and get some really good drinks, some really good food. You got a great TV setup in there as well. You got the games going on, and you can bring you can bring the lovely lady, you can bring the misses, you can bring the misters. Yeah, how'd you know, Dennis Walsh? Pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. No bad seats in the house. RJ's Frozen Cactus. A great time, great food, and again, really good drink. Boom. Sheer, the read is yours. You were talking about how you had to flip your front pipe up over the wall the other day.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
So I had two guys come over because
two guys, not just one.
It was a two-man job to look at my front pipe.
Right.
Yesterday, they came over, they played around with it. They decided it was clogged. They said it was a popsicle stick.
Mm-hmm.
Eggshells and gravel. Don't know where the gravel came from.
And how did the gravel get into your front pipe?
No idea. But it was painful to watch. And then he went and he sucked it all out. And then he put the front pipe back and it's working like new, brand new.
It's amazing too. And they came out there and they came out there. They're prompt. They're shifty. They do a lot of really good stuff. It
was quick. It was affordable. It was great.
Yeah, it was great. Exactly. And 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. Call 520-603-3817. Back the pipe. Back the pipe. And, again, water heaters, sewer line, coating point repairs, all of that stuff. All right, let's get into our Big 12 picks.
There's only 2 games tonight.
You just said, well, man. Well, since all right, we'll go to
we can pick Saturday's game.
Yeah. Well, no, let's pick. You said there's only 2 games tonight, but are there games tomorrow as well?
No, it's just tonight and then Saturday.
All right,
Colorado at Texas Tech. Who do you like, Mike?
Oh, yeah. I think Hans is, as the kids would say, I think Hans is going to eat. I think Hans is good. He go get his sheet. But I'm gonna go. Oh man, I think Texas Tech's gonna beat the snot out of them, dude.
Yeah.
Tad Boyle, aka John Tesh, ain't cutting it.
There is a Big 12 Colt Soup game tonight. Yeah.
Utah.
Close. Cincinnati at Kansas State.
Oh, that game sucks, man.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that is. There's actually some good non-Big 12 games on tonight if you want to pick those.
Okay, let's do those as well. I'm very good at all of them.
Okay. Florida at Georgia.
Oh, I like Florida.
Interesting.
Who's
Michael.
Georgia's coach? But he's a cheater.
Georgia, but I don't know who Georgia's best.
Yeah, Hans. They keep trying to say
No,
that
Mike
Hans.
White.
What? Mike White?
Mike White, yeah.
Wasn't that the guy that got fired
Yeah.
at Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
yeah. He's...
now that I'm looking, there are no good games on tonight.
All right. Well, I'll take Florida. Florida.
There's really no good games.
Um,
UConn Butler, that game sucks.
UConn Butler. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no good games.
All right. Well, what about tomorrow? Look up tomorrow.
Tomorrow, top 25 games.
Yeah. Why did they keep saying that Hans? Why is Hans on the German team? Wasn't he born in Atlanta?
Christian Anderson.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
just-
get that one. He was born and raised in the ATL, and he somehow plays for
He went to Oak Hill Academy.
Zona Germany. Get on this one for us. Why is
He's
Hans
born in
Christian?
Atlanta, Georgia, just because he has a grandpa in Germany.
Yeah, I have a grandpa that was born in Germany. Do I
Yeah.
get to play for the German? Oh, no, they wouldn't want me to play for him, but
Dude, there's no top 25 games on Thursday.
hmm.
Friday, oh, we get real cold soup on Friday.
What do we got?
Michigan State at Wisconsin.
Oh,
Dude, Saturday's insane though. And we'll pick these on Friday.
we'll
Just
pick these on Friday because yeah.
Listen to this slate real quick though. You ready? Clemson at Duke,
Mm,
UCLA at Michigan,
mm,
Kansas at Iowa State,
mm.
Northwestern at Nebraska, Texas A&M at Vanderbilt, Kentucky at Florida, Louisville at Baylor. Actually, I think that's neutral.
Both those
Purdue
teams
versus
suck.
Iowa, Tech versus Arizona,
Purdue versus Iowa. Yuck.
Virginia versus Ohio State, Auburn versus Arkansas, Gonzaga versus Santa Clara. That is a loaded day. Loaded.
Interesting. Interesting. That's not bad at all.
Load
Yummy,
me up.
yummy. There's a lot of yeah. So yeah, that's very interesting. Very.
Get me loaded.
Yeah, get me loaded. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, we'll go with that then. All right. So, but we do like. Well, we'll talk about it more. But we do like Arizona against. You know what's weird about basketball? So if Arizona beats Texas Tech, everybody obviously forgets about Kansas. But at that point, then Arizona beats Texas Tech. You're then what 11-1 in conference? Is that right?
Yes, I think. I don't know. What are numbers?
I'm looking at the schedule. Here's
if
my.
Arizona beats Tech, they are 11-1.
All right. Here's my prediction. I think Arizona's going to go 15-3 in the Big 12.
That would. Here's what this is coming down to. Okay.
Well, I mean, I just said what I think.
So I'm gonna read you some stuff, and I want you to tell me.
My butt chin disagrees with you.
This is how we're gonna end the show. You ready?
Mm.
I'm gonna bring you through 3 teams.
By the way, we have the Ted Wardo shirt coming up. Cody, work on that, please. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna bring you the last 7 games of the net of 3 teams, and you give me their records. Okay.
Of the last
Texas-
7 games.
Yes. Texas Tech. So Arizona versus the following teams: Texas Tech,
Win.
BYU,
Win.
at Houston,
Probably a loss.
at
2-1.
Baylor,
Win.
home against Kansas,
Win. 4-1.
home against Iowa State,
Win. 5-1.
at Colorado.
Win. All right. So I got us going 16-2.
So you got them going 16-2. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Houston. I'm sorry. This is Houston. You ready? Now they've got 1 conference loss as well. You ready?
Yeah.
Home against Kansas State,
Win.
at Iowa State,
Loss.
home against Arizona,
Win.
at Kansas.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yummy. I'm gonna say loss. I'm gonna say they get 3 losses.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you the next 3 because they're easy. Colorado, Baylor, Oklahoma
Yeah,
State.
those are all buys.
Right. So you got them going 15-3.
15-3, Arizona 16-2. I'm back in the A, all the way into the A.
Now here's Kansas. Here's
All right.
Kansas.
What do you got?
At Iowa State.
I'm gonna say loss.
Okay. Oklahoma State.
How many losses do they have in conference now? 2?
They have 2.
Okay.
At Oklahoma State, win.
Win.
Home against Cincinnati, win.
Win.
Okay. Home against Houston.
Ooh.
What did you just say? I think
I
you
think
said
I picked Kansas to win that game, so I can't pick.
right.
Nobody's watching. I could just go Iowa.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
At Arizona.
Who's at Kansas at Arizona? I got Arizona in that game.
And then ASU and Kansas State. So you have Arizona 16-1,
16-2,
16-2, and then Houston and Kansas with 3 losses.
Yep. Get in the middle of the bus route, not the front, my friends, not the front. Take that back pipe back there.
Oh,
man.
Mike, we're gonna dominate Vegas.
What do we got?
The Rothstein just said that the Purdue Gonzaga is gonna lead into Arizona, UCLA, and Vegas.
Yeah, no, we'll be at that one. When is that? November 2nd?
Yeah. Book your room now.
Yeah, when I see Rothstein, I'm going to go and rip his fake hair off of his head and say,
"Oh, come on!"
And then I'm going to throw it in the trash. And,
yeah,
I'm going to say, "I don't like this thing. Get this weird thing off your head."
Cody wants us to talk about the floor. Mike doesn't care about it.
Who? Cody?
Yeah. Oh,
the
what
floor? I don't care.
Toby showed us a sign. We're not allowed to show it or read it on air, Mike. Do not do it. It's nice. I like it. I'm not sure why you're nude in it. That's a little weird, but
yeah, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. If Mike doesn't hate it, it's good enough.
By the way, this
be careful.
This JLR guy stinks. By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's bad.
Yeah. He's a bad dude. He's a bad dude.
Yeah. I told you to wait for a moment. Talk about the floor. I don't care about the floor, so Sheer, you have the floor.
The floor is an LED floor that's used in Europe. It happens all the time. It's not a big deal. I actually wonder if Yvonne's played on one. I'm sure Tommy's been around them. I'm also sure no one cares. Thank you.
What is a German mustache? A Hitler mustache?
What?
Kobe L. Thiel. It was either that picture or Anderson with a Hitler mustache. Huh?
Holy
why would you give him a
Is that really what he said?
Yeah, why would you give him a Hitler mustache, Kobe L?
Kobe, my God.
Yeah, gosh. Yeah.
I hope you get canceled.
Back up a little bit there, Kobe. Yeah, you're going to get canceled, not us. Yeah, it was that. Yeah, I don't like that one. Okay, now, do we have any more reads, Cody?
Oh, Cody's gone again. Typical Cody.
Copal.
Elote Rizzy.
Everybody wants the Mike Luke elote rib. Yummy in the tummy, especially when you're chomping down on it and you're thinking of Mike Luke and it's free. You know how many people would pay to be in that position? Mexican food delivered nationwide at mymexicanmenu.com. Use code AZ12 for 10% off your order. Tucson's contemporary Mexican food. This place is great. Book your next large party or corporate event with Copal. Large party packages available. They cater any event. Check it out. Copal, very, very good. CopalTucson.com. Okay. All right. Now, we talked about the glass courts. I don't care about the glass courts. All right, not just a football school. We've already talked about it, Sheer. If you want to, like I said, if you want to get the ladies excited, there's a couple different things. Have a third testicle in your arm, like Sheer's accusing me of having with this weird bump, or get this not just a football school shirt. You will not see a woman get more excited than this shirt. This thing is amazing. Even Javier would be getting some game if he got this. Not just a football school. Check it out. AZ12 Podcast, my friend. AZ12 Podcast. I don't care about the glass court. Stop asking me. Been asked like 6 times.
What about the glass court, though?
I don't care. Yeah. Okay. Now, Sheer has to carry his
podcast about the glass court.
What's that?
Tonight we're gonna have a special podcast about the glass court.
Yeah, I'd rather chew on broken glass. Okay.
Brogan's glass?
No, broken glass, not broken glass.
I thought you said Brogan's glass.
Actually, I think would you rather chew on Brogan's glass or broken glass?
Brogan's glass for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Whole question.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, a question with an ellipses at the end. Okay. Now, code Little Caesars, 15% off any online order. Hey, we are going to do a true crime podcast. We are going to do that. We are in the works on this. Yes, save 15. Use code SAVE15 for Little Caesars. Code LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with a pizza purchase. Everybody, we need real times. Hey, Dennis Walsh, you should take Kai to Little Caesars as well. That would be very good. Yes. All right, Sheer, what do you got going on?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
Very, very good. All right. Yes. All right. Now, on that note, though, we are going to sign off, but I gotta be off tomorrow because again. Oh, here, let me show you guys. Watch this. Watch this. What? Here it goes. Here it goes. Look at this. Look at this thing. Woo! Hold on. Ooh, look at this thing. I actually got it down this like little bump. I actually got this thing down to my elbow almost. And then I got it up to. It'll go basically from my elbow to my wrist, and it's not supposed to do any of that. It's not good. So, maybe. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, if I end up perishing because of this, it was a good cause. Okay. On that note, though, for Jason Shearer, we got to read the super snaps. We had amazing super snaps. Okay. 99.99 from the great Jerry Reyes. Back the A, back the girth. Thank you for everything you were doing for the program, Tobe. Thank you, Jerry Reyes, the great Jerry Reyes. Hold on. Did you hear that? All right, now, Jesse Britches, $5. Can Tobe help me with my financial portfolio? I think he probably could. $4.99 Super Snap from the great Udifo. We love you, Tobe. You are the man, Tobe. Pew. All right, Vegas Falcon, $50. Busting your butt bonus. Epic guest interview. Very, very much appreciate Vegas Falcon as well. All right, now, on that one, yes, we very much appreciate you all. We're off tomorrow, but we will be back with you on Friday and then Saturday and all that stuff. But for Jason Shearer, I'm merely Mike Luke. For the man behind the scenes, the man of the cloak, Cody James Martin. I am merely Mike Luke. You have been listening to the AZ12 podcast. That is a professional ending, my friends.